Who says it still can't be? Come on. No, come on.
This just in, S&B committing a crime of fashion. Who doesn't love a 5-finger discount, especially if one of those fingers is the middle one?
Where are my clothes?
Everyone knows you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. And in a world ruled by bloodlines and bank accounts, it pays to have a pal.
You wanna get one, 2, 3.
As much as a BFF can make you go WTF, there's no denying we'd all be a little less rich without them. And Serena and Blair, they do besties better than anyone.
You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work.
No, that's not a tear in my eye. It's just allergies. Without you, I'm nothing. Gossip Girl.
Serena, if this is about the keys, as I said, there was only one left. And it was marked for Blair.
Really? Because I ran into a girl who got a key from you this afternoon.
Yes, okay, it's true, there were more keys. But I thought that it would be even more awkward if I revealed that. I don't determine who the keys go to. The alumni committee makes that decision. At least they usually do.
What do you mean?
It wasn't them who didn't want you in. It was someone else.
Okay, then who? Blair? No, she wouldn't do that.
You were on the list until 2 nights ago, and when I called to find out what had happened, they said that Blair Waldorf had called to give them more information about you, including something about a sex tape with a guy named Pete Behrman. Did you really think that she was ever gonna let you steal her spotlight at Columbia? Serena, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said anything, I would hate it for you not to know the truth.
They say old habits die hard.
Sorry.
But when it comes to Serena and Blair, old jealousies die harder.
What's going on? Flash sale on wrap dresses?
Better. Serena thinks Blair blocked her from getting into Hamilton House and is going Jersey Shore on her ass.
And Gossip Girl's streaming it live.
Oh, you couldn't stand my stealing your spotlight. Why would Hamilton House want you? Have you seen
Let's go see. I love car wrecks. Give it a minute.
While you were at NYU begging for middle-class minions, I had a job. You can't seriously be referring to your father.
We can watch from here.
I learned a lot about the issues. Oh, you mean the daddy issues? Like, you're so healthy. I love Chuck. I hate Chuck. I love Chuck. Oh, I eat a lot. I love Nate, then Dan again, Aaron, Gabriel, Carter, Tripp, then Dan again, then Nate again. Did your father finally fix that? Because he seemed pretty busy giving your mom fake cancer.
I think we've seen enough. We have to save our sister from that crazy bitch.
Turns out I'm not the crazy one.
Or the bitch.
Champagne.
Spotted. S&B discovering the joys of filmmaking. Smile for your close-up, Juliet.
Blame me for Serena not getting into Hamilton House. Would have worked in high school, but not now.
Did you really think I would believe you over Blair?
I don't know what you're talking about. Or what just happened here.
We had Dorota film us earlier. Gossip Girl played it as a favor. She prefers to be the only one screwing with us.
Hey, Juliet, what's going on?
Serena's upset she didn't get into Hamilton House.
You purposely kept me out.
Why would I do that?
Because you're jealous of her relationship with Nate and her friendship with me, obviously.
Whatever twisted frenemy/ex-boyfriend situation you have going on, Serena, it has nothing to do with me. I told you that the alumni committee makes the
You
decisions.
seriously thought we wouldn't know anyone in the committee?
You can't. That's the secret part of a secret committee.
Unless the keymaster misbehaves.
Half of the board members of Bass Industries are alumni. One phone call confirmed the obvious, that Serena has always been at the top of the list. Congratulations, darling. Key, please.
Juliet.
Ladies, champagne? Hey. Oh. Looks like my advice went the way of the clock.
What are you talking about?
The clock? An ugly wooden shoe that tried to make a statement then disappeared. Just like your resolve to take things slow with Nate.
I'm just gonna go with it, you know? Whatever happens, happens.
All right, well, knowing Serena, what'll probably happen is she'll get swept up in the romance of things. She's not gonna want to talk about any of that stuff, ever, really.
Nah, look, it's cool. I've known Serena since I was a little kid, and we've already, you know, years ago.
I know, trust me.
Now that I'm with Chuck, I can see that Nate and I were only perfect on paper. But you and Nate can finally be more than just an affair to remember.
Which is why we didn't want to wait for it to start.
And why you don't want to scare him off.
Listen, the point is, I've dated Serena for over a year, and if you want to be able to make things work, you're gonna have to be able to come up for air, which is really not her favorite thing to do.
You are the one thing Nate has always wanted and can never have. It's like a diet. After years of starvation, you can't just let him gorge on Sundays. He'll panic and decide he hates ice cream.
Except I'm not ice cream, and Nate and I don't need to play games.
Everyone needs to play games. Look, you've already failed to come out of the gate with any restraint or control. Now all you can do is introduce some competition. Make him work for it.
Blair, that's the worst advice I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm. Just wait till he starts passing on dessert.
And who brought the Avon lady?
She's a court stenographer, and there's a notary on the way.
We've witnessed the Waldorf-Bass wars firsthand. We know you both. You have nuclear capability.
Sooner or later, one of you's gonna press the other's button, and we're gonna end up with nothing but cockroaches.
You know, we're way ahead of you.
Yeah, we're in a truce.
Which is why we figured you wouldn't have a problem making it official. A peace treaty, based on more than just a handshake.
So that's why we're gonna sit down and hammer out the provisions of a ceasefire.
And if either of you decide to break the treaty,
He or she will be excommunicated. We'll no longer be your friends.
Well, I suppose as I leave my teens, I should start to think about my legacy.
I have no objection to order in the kingdom. Let the negotiations begin. If you give me the standard on weeknights, I'll give you the Carlisle for the entire Christmas season.
Done. But I want an addendum that you can't vet hostesses from a roster of restaurants I frequent.
You can't have fashion week in both Paris and Milan. You have to choose.
Never. But I will give you our Basel in Miami and Switzerland.
Okay, moving on to Article 47, strip clubs in the outer boroughs.
Sidebar.
Why are we sidebarring? Do you really want access to strip clubs?
No, I just don't want to seem like I'm ceding territory too easily. So pretend like we're talking about something serious, like my birthday. Or have you figured out that anniversary situation?
B, what can I do? They're already planning a family thing.
Unacceptable. Just like that sex glow you're sporting.
There was no sex, just coffee.
Coffee is the thing you have before you pay the check to go have sex.
It's different. Colin is...
Our professor? The one you promised to stay away from except where class is concerned?
Which is why we're only meeting during office hours.
You are one macchiato away from making the same mistake that you always make, and I won't be an accomplice. Especially not on my almost birthday.
Okay, fine. And I won't mention him anymore.
I see the strip clubs.
So that concludes the treaty.
Actually, there's one more point I want to negotiate. In private. Attorneys are dismissed.
Nothing beats a summer abroad. But when traveling far from home, it's always nice to bring along an old friend from the neighborhood. Cobblestones and Café de Flore. Serena's locked down the left bank and become a muse to us all. Meanwhile, Blair rules the right bank, storming the shops and consuming the classics, and sampling sugary snacks like a modern Marie Antoinette. But we hear Serena's stories sizzle, while Blair's are more fizzle. She shopped at Saint Laurent and dined at Drouin, but the only beau B had this summer is on her headband.
Our cute waiter gave me his number. Blair, what are you doing? We said we wouldn't check Gossip Girl all summer.
Summer's almost over.
So, what does it say about Chuck?
I couldn't be less interested. No new posts. He's been MIA since he left town this spring.
And what does it say about us?
Ooh la la! Paris is burning and Serena and Blair lit the match. Of course, your flame is hotter than mine. Everyone knows that the only guy who's been in my pants all summer is the tailor at Pierre Balmain.
And whose fault is that? Hey, just as many guys have flirted with you. I just happen to have a thing for French waiters.
C'est fou ce qu'on peut être con.
Vous aimez Manet?
Parfois trop bon,
Je l'adore.
parfois trop.
Je m'appelle Blair.
Louis. Enchanté.
Qu'il y a de pire.
En fait, c'est pas la première fois que je vous vois ici. Et vous êtes tellement belle que j'ai jamais osé vous aborder.
J'aime les impressionnistes. C'était un bon signe, non? Vous savez déjà que je suis romantique?
An American who loves Manet. It's too good to be true.
How did you know I was American? And don't tell me it's because my accent isn't as good as I think.
Your accent is divine. But your watch is set to Eastern Standard Time. New York?
Born and bred.
I've never been. But I'd love to hear all about it. Over dinner tonight?
It would be my pleasure.
Great. Give me your information and I'll pick you up at 9.
Oui. Excusez-moi. Il faut y aller. La voiture est arrivée. Monsieur Grimaldi vous attend à l'ambassade.
J'arrive. I'll see you tonight.
Wait, a car? Embassy? Grimaldi? Don't tell me.
I'm Louis. Just Louis.
Hey, where are you? I wanted to talk to you this morning, but you'd already left.
I think I just met a real-life prince. A Grimaldi. As in the royal family of Monaco, as in Grace, American Princess Kelly. Stop whatever you're doing, we need to shop.
Only for you, B.
Spotted, B and S, chic and cheerful, up on Boulevard Haussmann. They dallied at department stores and stayed a while at Tallyville. Down on Rue Saint-Honoré, they courted couture at Palais Royal and found the perfect outfits to bash the competition. Then they headed to the Golden Triangle, where Montaigne meets Georges V, and luxury goods are the opiate of choice.
Well, the Grimaldis aren't a very large family. He's probably a first cousin at least, but just to be sure.
B, what are you doing? Cinderella did not Google Prince Charming. A mystery man shows up at your painting just like you wanted. You cannot make this about some social agenda.
You're right. And so what if my fairy godmother is my credit card? This is fate.
Wait, before I lose you to another shoe coma, there's something I want to talk to you about. That package I got yesterday.
S, I want to hear all about how Brown offers a major in raw foods, but it's Louis. We're going to Baccarat. I have just the thing to wear. And you have to pick up a little something, too. His friend Jean-Michel showed up unexpectedly in town, and our date is now a double.
I don't think that's a good idea. This is your princess moment.
Please, if you don't come, he's gonna cancel. And those brown boots would look amazing on you. Brown, what did you want to tell me about college?
It can wait. Let's go buy boots.
It's B. Two things. First, I'm sorry.
About Dan, about the Gossip Girl blast, and about not telling you about Nate.
Okay.
You were just so hard on me about Chuck, I didn't want to be judged for sleeping with them both.
I understand. Apology accepted.
That was fast.
If I were you, I would have made me work for it a little bit harder.
Well, I think you've suffered enough.
And second thing.
Wait, that's already like 3 things.
I took the test. I'm not pregnant.
Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so happy. I would have had no idea what to wear to a paternity hearing.
Clean slate?
Oh, clean slate. Oh, I'm so happy. See you at school.
Oh, don't stop on my account.
Oh, I have to. Secondhand smoke is bad for the,
I'm not pregnant. So goodbye, mistakes. So far in my past, I can hardly remember.
Cannot be serious.
You can't be touching me. Look, if you were gonna tell Nate, you would have done so in Monaco, but you don't want him to hate you, and you know he would. Game over.
Game's not over until I say it is.
Then have fun playing with yourself.
It's a Tiffany's party. This isn't casual at all. It's elegant, witty.
It's you.
Surprise! Oh my gosh. Gosh, Serena, this is above and beyond anything I ever dreamed of.
No freaking way.
What is it? What's going on?
Did somebody famous die?
Excuse me. Can I have everyone's attention, please? I'm not usually one for speeches, but I have to say how lucky I am to have Blair Waldorf as my best friend. I may be the maid of honor, but the true honor is just knowing you, B. There's simply no one like her, no matter how hard some of you try. Congratulations to the beautiful bride. You have become the strong, confident princess I always knew you would. I love you so much and wish you and your prince nothing but happiness. Cheers. And one more thing. We have a surprise for all the ladies tonight. We'll be handing out boxes. Most of us will open ours to find it empty, but one lucky lady will have a diamond ring inside. But you have to wait until I say so to open it. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you so much.
I hope you guys didn't mind my joke.
Oh, we didn't hear your speech. We've been too busy reading.
Mm-hmm.
What would possess you to tell Gossip Girl about my trying to meet?
Or my excess hair issues? Or the time I went commando? At communion?
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, please. You've all said more slanderous things than John Galliano after a couple cocktails.
Claire.
Oh, Dan. Oh, thank God, someone who isn't mad at me.
That's not entirely true. I need to know the real reason why you didn't invite me to this thing tonight. Because I've been there for you when no one else was, and I refuse to believe that it's about my book. I mean, I didn't write a bad word about you in the entire thing.
Oh, you too? Doesn't anyone know what not invited means?
Is everything okay?
Not even close. Can you handle this?
Okay.
Please, stay, enjoy some food.
Why did you do it, Serena?
Do what?
I saw the webpage on your computer earlier. Are you trying to sabotage Gossip Girl just for the sake of your blog or just destroy my night?
I created this night. I did it all for you.
You know, Louis was right. None of us here are really friends. We just pretend to be so we can get stuff to talk about behind each other's backs.
B, I'll admit that I saw the webpage, but I had nothing to do with it coming out. I actually did everything I could to stop it, and I thought I succeeded.
Well, if you didn't do it, then who did?
Diana. She, Nate, and I are the only people that saw the site. And Louis, but...
Sorry, B. Must be hard to keep your head above water when your prince is causing everyone around you to drown.